Hi, welcome to HowtoDandD. My name is Fred Wheeler and today I'm going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5e, and we're talking about how to play Dungeons & Dragons 5e or D&D 5e, and we're covering the Wizard. We've been covering the Wizard for a while now. We're going to cover Spell Mastery for the Wizard. Now you can check out the details for Spell Mastery on page 115 of a Player's Handbook, and there's details listed. It's a very small paragraph. Well, I suppose it's more like 2 paragraphs. So I'm going to read it out and then I'll explain it so that you understand it. So at 18th level, you can achieve such mastery over certain spells that you can cast them at will. First of all, what does at will mean? Well, at will is referring to a term that was used during Dungeons & Dragons 4e, which essentially means you can cast the spell as many times as you like in the same day. It's like casting a cantrip. At will spells are cantrips. So essentially you're going to get some spells that you can cast an infinite number of times, which makes that really, really good. And it's available only at 18th level, so you've got to have quite a high level wizard to use it. Now that's not 18th level character. You must take all of those levels in wizard to actually gain access to it. What it gives you is you get to choose one level 1 spell, or a level 1 wizard spell that is, and then you also get a level 2 wizard spell. And it has to be a spell that's in your spell book. If it's not in your spell book, you can't use it in this way. As long as it's in your spell, you can cast these spells at their lowest level without expending any spell slots whatsoever, and you've got to make sure you prepare them. So as long as it's in your spell book and you prepare that particular spell that you've selected, which means the sensible thing is, if you're going to do this, make sure it's always prepared. Otherwise it would be pointless. And make sure you pick spells, a level 1 spell and a level 2 spell, that are going to be useful to you all the time. Otherwise, why would you do it? So prepare a level 1 spell from your spell book and a level 2 spell from your spell book, and make sure they're always prepared so you can utilize this. Now if you want to cast either of these spells that you have selected for spell mastery at a higher level, you must expend a spell slot as normal. But if you cast it at the lowest level, you don't have to do that at all. Now if you want to change out those spells, maybe you decide the spells you selected, the level 1 spell and the level 2 spell, aren't really your thing and you want to shift them out, you can. You can spend 8 hours in study and you can exchange one or both spells, it doesn't matter, and you can choose another spell, and it's got to be the same level. So if you're going to change out your level 1 spell, you've got to pick another level 1 wizard spell. If you're going to change out the level 2 spell, then you need to select a level 2 wizard spell to change it out. And those spells must be in your spell book, otherwise this doesn't work. So something like Magic Missile, where you want to be able to cast it multiple times, would be a very smart move for a level 1 spell. Or something like a Chromatic Orb, really helpful to be able to repeatedly be able to cast a spell like that. A level 2 spell, I'd go with something like Invisibility. Invisibility is a spell that you could use a lot, or you can select another spell of your choice. Essentially, there are so many different choices available to you. It's a very, very powerful option, and as I said, if you're going to do this, make sure you always prepare those particular spells. Now, if you found this video helpful or informative, like the video and share the video with other people, particularly if you're a dungeon master and you've got players that are maybe struggling with the concepts of playing a wizard. Otherwise, maybe there's just people that you know that would find this useful. If you haven't already subscribed and you like this sort of content, I do it all the time, there's like a video every single day, then please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you want occasional notifications, there's a bell button underneath the video. You can press that and that will give you occasional notifications. If you just press subscribe, it'll mean you're subscribed, but you won't be told when the next video is actually released. Now, if you want to support my channel, watching my videos is great. I've got a whole bunch of videos that you can watch, and you can watch some more of these after this live stream if you want, or once you finish watching the video, full stop. That's one part of supporting my channel. I don't do Patreon. I don't want you paying me money. What is going to probably benefit me the most, and I've found more useful, is people who are buying online. I have affiliate links in the description. You click on the link, you can go to whatever I've put down there. You don't even have to buy the thing that I have linked to. You can go to that link, go somewhere else within that web page. Usually it's Amazon or the book depository, and buy something else. I get a small commission, which is actually a lot more than YouTube pays, and you pay exactly the same price. And that is the best way to support my channel doing more of this sort of thing. Now, we don't want you to run away. I want you to stay put, so don't fly away anywhere. If you have questions, we're going to answer those questions after this live stream, so I'm going to hang around. And if you're not part of the live stream, put a question or a comment in the comment section. That's what it's there for, so utilize that. Until next time, keep rolling those 20s. The big grey dice.